Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Escondido, California. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. So what does the genealogy term cousin removed mean? Well, I've got an interesting story about this. The first time I heard it, it was on the TV show Dukes of Hazzard way back when, in the 80s. Late 70s, early 80s, whenever it was on. They were talking about some cousin coming to remove that was like 5 times removed. Some cousin coming to visit that was like 5 times removed. And I'm like, removed? What the heck does that mean? Does that mean they've been so bad? That's where my mind went. They've been so bad that they've been kicked out of the family 5 times. I thought, man, what on earth did they do to get kicked out of the family? And it wasn't until years later that I actually learned what the term meant. And then it made sense. Everything clicked. So I'm going to flip this camera around, and because I have show and tell. And I just thought I should have written it backwards, but we'll see how this goes. Well, actually, no, because I'm going to be on the other camera, so it should be right side around. So let's do this. Okay, can you see that? Actually, I'm going to put this over here where the light's a little better. Can you see this? Oh, look, and it looks like it's the right side around. So, actually, I'm going to see if I can sit down and do that. There we go. Okay, so this is you. This is your grandparents. This is your mother or father. And then this is your aunt or uncle. Now, when your aunt and uncle have a child, to you, that is your first cousin, straight across, same line of generation. So the removal part comes in when your first cousin has a child. That is now your first cousin once removed. The once removed refers to how many generations there are between you and the cousin. So your first cousin, twice removed, 3 times removed, 4 times removed, 5 times removed, 6 times removed. So if you are around when your 4th great-grandchild is born, and your cousin also has a 4th great-grandchild, they will be 7th cousins, but to you, that 4th great-grandchild of your cousins will actually be your first cousin 6 times removed. And it all comes down to the common grandparent as well. So it's here. So like your child and your cousin's child, they are on the same level of the same line, the same generation. So they are second cousins. Your grandchild and your cousin's grandchild are third cousins to each other. So that's where it comes in. So, but your cousin's grandchild to you would be your first cousin twice removed, because it's 2 generations from your cousin removed from you. And that is how it is. And through the DNA testing and all that sort of stuff, I actually met a guy from Canada online, and we are actually 7th cousins. So we're down here. We have our 6th great-grandparent is our common grandparent. So this would be me, my mum, my grandfather, my great-grandmother, my 2 times great-grandmother, 3 times great-grandfather, 4 times great-grandfather, 5 times great-grandfather to our 6th great-grandparents. And that is our common thing. So we're 7th cousins. But now we're going to flip it around a little bit. So this, my 4th great-grandchild, this one here over here would actually be 7th cousin once removed. So it also works the other way, going up. Whereas the common one here is the common cousin, and now we're going removals this way. So it works forwards or backwards, but that is what cousins removed mean. It's just the common cousin across from you, and then how many generations underneath them is that person. And that is what a cousin removed means. It doesn't mean that they did anything bad and got kicked out of the family that many times, and the family was very forgiving and brought them back into the family. It does not mean that. Not sure why I even thought that, but it sounded good at the time. But then, hey, I was a teenager at the time. I hadn't heard this terminology before. It was before I got interested in genealogy. But once I got into genealogy, like a couple of years later, I learned all about cousins removed and great-grandparents, 4-time great-grandparents, all that sort of stuff. So it just fascinates the heck out of me. So if hopefully you found this helpful. If you would like to know more about cousins removed, just send me a private message. If you would like assistance with your family tree or family tree research, we now have services available to help you with that. So please private message me. Or if you want to skip that private message step, just go to connectwithhelen.com and pick the best day and time that's available in my calendar that works best for you, and we can get on Zoom and have a chat and see if we can help you unblock something on your family tree, help you get started with your family tree research, maybe even look at helping you go for a couple of generations or something. But we can get on there, have a chat about it, and see where you want, which direction you want your family tree to go, and help you with that. So until next time, hope you have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Hope it is now clear as crystal about cousins removed. And if you would like a more detailed chart than just my little simple drawing here on the piece of paper, I actually have one, which kind of confused me a little bit, so I'm not sure if I will give that away. I'll have to think about that. But private message me if you want to know more about cousins removed, need assistance with your tree, getting it started, got a roadblock that you want to try and get around because you've got a relative who is just hiding somewhere in the history and you can't find them. I love this because I love going and digging and helping solve mysteries. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Hei konera.